We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Game number 3 of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Next for Milwaukee, Ben Gamel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jimmy Nelson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hayward, or often just Jay-Hay. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on.
Zero.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Batting third.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That evens it up. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Yelich. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back for more from the north side after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hiura.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, 2 to Travis Shaw. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 5th.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that misses inside 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's
leading off for the Cubs. The pitcher, Wilson.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 1 for 4.
Manny Pena.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Pena is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Into the box, Jimmy Nelson. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Bird at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
1 strike.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. It's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And now
leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder.
now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
First offering on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Javier Baez would be next. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off the Brewers, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now here it comes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras is after it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Into the block.
Play ball. 3. Gamble.
3.
So in now for Chicago.
Now
Wilson
batting.
Contreras,
Sector.
runner in scoring
Wilson.
position with 2 gone.
Contreras.
50th pitch of the game on its way. 0-1 the count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Standing in.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in, Manny.
Leading off for the Brewers, the catcher, number 9.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Nelson.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. First offering on its way. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. In now is Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily. Here it comes, 0-2.
Nice throw,
and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Yelich.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Pena stands at second with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
No balls and 1 strike.
One strike.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Wilson Contreras. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll start the 7th, and Dan is a...
The left fielder.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. The Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Nice throw, Ramon.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One and one the count now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-2.
Nice
swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side, but well fouled. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Kyle Schwarber has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso. Play ball. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 23, Jordan Lyle.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward.
Now
who could really
right
use
fielder,
a knock here. 0 for
Jason
3 in the game so far.
Hayward.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Number 9.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
He's set and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 balls and no strikes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He's set. The payoff pitch. Line to the right side. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First delivery to him on the way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 1-0 delivery. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Baez on third, Rizzo on second, Bryant on at first with 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Four runs here in this half inning. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Kyle Schwarber will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Nicholas Castellanos will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning.
Castellanos.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Rips this one to first, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. 2 runs are in. The relay throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
The batter, number 3.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Addison Russell will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Nicholas Castellanos will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Addison Russell will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird. Pinch hitting for Milwaukee. Number 8, Ryan Braun. Now pitching for the Brewers. Number 15, Drew Pomeroy.
In is Christian Yelich, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Don't want to forget about him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Digging in to try it again. Ben Gamble. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And here's a fastball called for strike one. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Keston Hiura is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
So striding in, Travis Shaw. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. David Phelps gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Number 36, David Phelps.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw on the first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
If you want to know where this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
7-1 the final today. The Cubbies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yu Darvish earns his first win of the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Jimmy Nelson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.